Plants absorb water from the soil through their roots. Thereafter, the water needs to be transported upwards to the other parts of the plant as well. This upward movement of water is called the ascent of sap. The sap contains dissolved minerals in water. Scientists have proposed various theories to explain the mechanism of the ascent of sap from roots to leaves. The root pressure theory explains the root pressure with which the water is pushed up by the xylem of the roots. Although the root pressure does exist and facilitates the flow of water till a short distance, it cannot support the ascent of sap in trees. The most accepted theory that explains ascent of sap in all types of plants is transpiration pull theory. The leaves lose water and indirectly generate a pulling force or tension for the water in the mesophyll cells of the leaves. This force is called the transpiration pull. Eventually, due to transpiration pull, the amount of water lost by plants during transpiration is replenished by an equal amount of water that is absorbed by the roots and transported up to the stem. Along with water, minerals are also transported in the sap. The process begins in leaves, which are the site of transpiration. The concentration of water vapor in the atmosphere is lower than that in the intercellular spaces of the leaf. Due to this difference, through the stomata, the water vapor diffuses from the intercellular spaces to the outside air. This process is known as transpiration. However, within the leaf blade, the water from the moist walls of the mesophyll cells enters the intercellular spaces. As the transpiration of water continues, the water vapor diffuses outside from the intercellular space through the stomata. Consequently, the mesophyll cells which surround the intercellular space generate the void for water around them and thus increase the tension in these cells. The resulting tension in the mesophyll cells draws water from the xylem of the nearest vein into the intercellular space surrounding them. The removal of water from the veins in turn establishes tension on the entire water column within the xylem, so that water is drawn upwards, all the way from the roots to the leaf. Water is pulled upwards through the xylem because of the cohesion of the water molecules. Cohesion is the tendency of the water molecules to stick to one another by hydrogen bonding. Within the xylem, the integrity of the water column is also maintained by the adhesion of water to the xylem walls. Xylem vessels make a column of the narrow tubes. These tubes have greater tension, thus the water column can withstand them without breaking. At each step of the ascent of sap, the water moves passively, requiring no expenditure of energy on the part of the plant.